The hazardous wind chills we've seen for the last several days will be with us only for a few more hours. Cold weather advisories expire at midnight for the majority of our viewers, though if you're in Freeport and areas west, might take until 2 a.m. But really, after midnight, temperatures are going to slowly warm up, not all at once, but we'll be out of some of that hazardous territory soon. And by the time we get to tomorrow afternoon, we'll break a 4-day streak spent with sub-zero wind chills. Now, why has it been so cold lately? We can thank our old friend, the polar vortex, for providing the extra chill we felt lately. So the polar vortex is something that is there 365 every single day in the stratosphere, and it's an area of strong winds and low pressure that keeps all that polar air bottled up. So normally we've got nice strong jet stream winds keeping that cold air away from us. On occasion though, those winds weaken, causing the polar vortex to slosh down by us. We don't necessarily get the whole thing, but it's a little piece of it. A lobe is what they call. So that little chunk of the polar vortex is able to come visit us, resulting in temperatures just barely above zero. It would have been even worse had we had some snow on the ground, but that bare ground helped warm us up ever so slightly. So that starts to retreat in the coming days, getting us out of the deep freeze. And you can start to see some of that polar air leave, especially across the Great Plains. There's that warmer air that's going to come in for us and boost temperatures back up to around average. We're talking about a 25-degree rise once that finally gets there. Now, with all of this, the jet stream has been all the way to the south. That's where the storm track has been, which is why the deep south has been picking up snow in spots that we don't normally talk about, like Florida and Louisiana, kind of a once-in-a-generation snowstorm in some of these spots. In fact, Louisiana's had more snow in just today than we've had all winter, and some spots of the south still dealing with a couple inches of snow and freezing rain tonight. For us, the push of warmer air getting closer, a little clipper system, a weak storm will bring in some light snow and some warmer air as of tomorrow. So the morning does start out still pretty brisk, single digits to teens, wind chills below zero. Then that warmth catches up with us. We're back to the 20s with the wind chills on the positive end of the scale. Now about the snow, we'll have a couple rounds. One coming in during the morning. It's mostly right along the state line and north, so watch out for some slick roads during those early morning hours. Bit of a break in the afternoon. Evening hours, hit or miss snowfall develops again across all areas. So we're talking about a half an inch to maybe up to an inch of snowfall between these two rounds. We also could see just a little over an inch into southern Wisconsin as a result of a little more snow on that end of the state as a result of the two rounds coming through. After that, the weather dries out, stays a little chilly in the low 20s, but we'll definitely take that. It's not the sub-zero levels we've seen lately. Make it above freezing on Saturday and early next week. In your most accurate 10-day forecast, conditions could even sneak into the 40s. A much milder week ahead as we get out of the Arctic air starting tomorrow.